SQL Server 2016 continues to deliver a comprehensive, on-premises, enterprise-ready BI platform that helps transform data into actionable insights. It achieves this principally with two services: Analysis Services, which consists of a multidimensional and data mining mode and also a tabular mode, and Reporting Services. Additionally, it enables hybrid BI scenarios by delivering data and analytics to the cloud. SQL Server 2016 delivers a comprehensive, enterprise-ready BI platform, supporting on-premises modeling, either tabular or multidimensional, and visualization with mobile and paginated reports, and then the delivery through the cloud of analytics with Power BI and also, as you'll learn, Azure Analysis Services. The core investments made in SQL Server 2016 include modern reports, mobile reports, enhanced analysis, richer tools, hybrid BI, and also support for SharePoint 2016. Let's focus on Analysis Services. Analysis Services is an online analytical data engine used in decision support and business analytics. Analysis Services supports two modeling modes, multidimensional and tabular, and the multidimensional mode also includes a data mining engine. It provides analytical data for business reports and client applications, such as reporting services reports, Power BI reports and dashboards, Excel analytics including pivot tables, and other third-party data visualization tools. Delivering a single semantic model, there are in fact two ways to develop them. First, tabular models, and second, the multi-dimensional models. A BI semantic model then allows you to easily abstract business problems and turn complex data into models that can be easily understood and can be used for reporting, analytics, and dashboards. Let's take a look at the tabular design. This is a more simplistic design approach, enabling you to define tables and relationships between tables. It's a faster design approach using in-memory technologies, and it's easier to get started and relatively simple. In contrast, the multidimensional models consist of objects as dimensions and measure groups. This is a highly scalable and mature design approach, and it is feature-rich and generally more complex to design than the tabular models. The topic of which model technology to use will depend on many factors and is outside the scope of this presentation. With a focus then on the BI semantic model, we'll explore it in terms of queries, the data model technology used to design, business logic, and also data access. As already described, there are two different model design approaches, the multidimensional and the tabular. Let's next focus on the supported data sources. In general, these models will surface data in an intuitive way to support analytics. The data sources that you can surface through the models could be commonly relational databases, line of business applications, cloud services, or Microsoft's analytics platform system. Let's next consider the client tools that could connect to and enable analysis and reporting from the model. These could be third-party applications. It could be Excel with a pivot table report, or reporting services with either paginated or the new mobile reports. It could be Power BI Desktop or the Power BI service directly. The BI semantic model can be queried by using either MDX or DAX. MDX stands for multi-dimensional expressions, and it uses multi-dimensional constructs to query the data model. DAX, or data analysis expressions, uses tabular syntax to query the model. When it comes to implementing business logic, typically through calculations, in multi-dimensional design, this is achieved by using MDX, and we can create calculated members, named sets, or scoped assignments. When it comes to accessing data, multidimensional uses either MOLAP or ROLAP, and MOLAP uses caching to retrieve the data in a processing stage, and it stores and optimizes that data to deliver faster analytics. The data in your cube, therefore, is only as current as the most recent process. In contrast, ROLAP, or relational OLAP allows querying through a pass-through. When the client tool connects to the cube and queries, then Analysis Services directs the query direct down to the data source. This provides generally up-to-date data, but it can suffer performance problems in that the queries could be relatively slow compared to MOLAP. For tabular, when implementing business logic, this is achieved by using DAX. And DAX can be used to define calculated columns, measures, and also calculated tables. For data access, there is the vertipack mode, which will also cache data, and therefore again the tabular models data will only be as current as the most recent process. Tabular also supports the direct query mode, which allows pass-through to certain data sources. All model types are developed by using SQL Server data tools, and deployment can be achieved direct from Visual Studio and from these project templates. SQL Server 2016 delivers many new features for Analysis Services. For tabular, this includes parallel processing of multiple table partitions, new DAX functions, and also new behaviors including DAX variables. New tabular compatibility level of 1200 supports new capabilities including calculated tables, bidirectional cross filters, display folders to organize model elements into logical groups, translations to view models in a preferred language, and enhancements to direct query mode, and also improvements to SQL Server Data Tools modeling performance thanks to the tabular model scripting language. Several enhancements are also defined for multidimensional models, and there are many other new features included in the SQL Server 2016 release. Analysis Services in SQL Server 2016 is supported by Enterprise and Standard editions. For non-production use, it is also supported by Developer and Evaluation editions. Compute and memory capacities are limited in Standard Edition, and Standard Edition does not support specific features. We include numerous resources here, including a link to the features supported by the editions of SQL Server 2016 to enable you to discover in more detail what is or what is not included in the Standard Edition. We encourage you to explore TechNet Virtual Labs. There's a lab named Exploring What's New in SQL Server 2016, which will allow you to work firsthand on many of the new features delivered with SQL Server 2016. Now with a focus on reporting services. SQL Server Reporting Services delivers enterprise web-enabled reporting functionality. It's implemented as a report server in one of two modes, either native or SharePoint, and it can scale to support potentially thousands of users. SQL Server 2016 Reporting Services is extended with a new capability to deliver mobile reports and is enhanced with a new modern web portal. To contrast the classic RDL reports, or the report definition language reports, with the new mobile reports, we now refer to Reporting Services reports as either paginated or mobile reports. Let's take a look then at the Reporting Services architecture delivered with SQL Server 2016. The delivery of Reporting Services is continued to be achieved through two different modes, the native mode and the SharePoint integrated mode. For analyzing and authoring, you have the SQL Server Report Builder and the Report Designer delivered in Visual Studio with SQL Server Data Tools. This enables the authoring of reports and also the publication of reports to either mode of reporting services. New with SQL Server 2016 is the mobile reports component, which notably is delivered only in the native mode of reporting services. A new tool is delivered, the SQL Server Mobile Report Publisher, for creating and also publishing mobile reports to the report server. With consideration to the consumption of reports, let's first address SharePoint delivery. SharePoint 2016 is supported, and this will work only with reporting services in SharePoint integrated mode. The consumption of reports otherwise can be achieved through mobile apps the new web portal, and also a new capability to pin report visuals to Power BI dashboards. There are many new features in SQL Server 2016 reporting services, including an improved web portal for native mode only using HTML5 and therefore generally supported by all modern web browsers. The ability to export RDL or classic paginated reports to PowerPoint. As just described, a new capability to pin report visuals to Power BI dashboards. Support for SharePoint mode for SharePoint 2016. Updated data source support, a new capability to define key performance indicators, and also the new mobile reporting, and many more features too. Reporting Services is supported by all editions of SQL Server 2016. Notably, Web and Express editions continue to support only basic reporting, and for non-production use it is also supported by developer and evaluation editions. There are key capabilities that are supported only by Enterprise Edition. These include mobile reports and KPIs, data-driven subscriptions, scale-out deployment, alerting, and PowerView. Complete this topic with some resources. For further details about the features supported by editions of SQL Server, we include this URL. TechNet Virtual Labs provide 2 virtual lab experiences for exploring new capabilities delivered with SQL Server 2016 for mobile reporting and also for paginated reporting. The final topic then in this presentation is Hybrid BI. SQL Server delivers a comprehensive enterprise-ready BI platform, and our focus in this topic is through the cloud delivery with Power BI and access to on-premises data. SQL Server 2016 enables hybrid BI scenarios by delivering data and analytics to the cloud. This leverages utilizing existing investments with analysis services data models, and it supports secure, cloud-based BI without needing to move data. There are 2 SQL Server hybrid BI capabilities. As already described in the previous topic, the ability to pin reporting services report items to Power BI dashboards, and also the ability to deliver on-premises data to Power BI dashboards and reports. This ability is achieved through the Power BI gateways. They provide access to on-premises data and is achieved by installing gateway software. The personal gateway is ideal for analysts and other heavy data consumers, and it enables on-demand or scheduled data refresh of Power BI desktop files. The on-premises data gateway is a centrally managed service for large groups of users, and it enables on-demand or scheduled data refresh of Power BI desktop files. It also enables access to live connections for certain data sources, including analysis services. A newer capability currently in preview is Azure Analysis Services. It is now possible to provision an analysis services database on Azure. These must be tabular projects with a compatibility of 1200, which may be deployed on Azure. Resources can be scaled to meet your business needs and are billed by a query processing unit. Data refresh can be achieved from cloud sources, including Azure SQL Database and Azure SQL Data Warehouse. Data refresh can also be achieved from on-premises sources with a gateway. There is currently support for SQL Server, SQL Data Warehouse, APS, Oracle, and Teradata. Permissions are granted to Azure Active Directory users and groups, and existing client tools can connect to Azure Analysis Services. Here are several resources to help you further understand the Power BI gateways and the new Azure Analysis Services currently in preview. TechNet Virtual Labs also provide a lab getting started with Azure Analysis Services. In summary, SQL Server 2016 continues to deliver a comprehensive on-premises enterprise-ready BI platform that helps transform data into actionable insights, achieving this with analysis services and reporting services. Additionally, it enables hybrid BI scenarios by delivering data and analytics to the cloud.